And the other company of them that gave thanks went over against them, and I after them, and the half of the people upon the wall, from beyond the tower of the furnaces even unto the broad wall, and from above the gate of Ephraim, and above the old gate, and above the fish gate, and the tower of Hananeel, and the tower of Meah, even unto the sheep gate. And they stood still in the prison gate. Nehemiah 12:38-39. Behold, the city wall becomes the boundary of your own consciousness. See yourself, as Nehemiah did, leading the two companies, one giving thanks, the other listening, and you in their midst around the entire circuit of your mind. From the furnaces of doubt to the broad wall of conviction, from the old gate of past regrets to the sheep gate of innocent faith, you walk with gratitude. At each tower and gate you pause, you stand still, and in that stillness you affirm, I am already grateful, I am already free. The two companies mirror the dual aspects of your being, one that speaks thanksgiving, the other that hears and accepts. You are both the speaker and the listener. As you continue your silent procession, you feel the fullness of your desire already realized. The walls of limitation fall away under the sound of your own praise. When you reach the prison gate, notice it stands open beneath your feet. You have imagined yourself beyond it. By assuming the feeling of freedom, you have unlocked every bolt in your mind. The prison of not yet dissolves before the I am that you carry within. To stand still here is to rest in the conviction that your prayer has been granted. So arise, for your world reshapes itself to your level of consciousness. Let every step around that wall be a step of faith made manifest. Discipline your moods, tame your thoughts, and walk with high expectation. As you circle the walls of Nehemiah's Jerusalem, you enact the inner circle of your own creation. Thanksgiving is your rod and staff. Gratitude is the tower that never falls. Stand at the gate of your fulfilled desire and know you have already entered. Here we find two companies of singers and half the people moving in procession upon the wall, passing each tower and gate as they offer thanks. Psychologically, this depicts an awakened consciousness, our awareness circulating through every mental stronghold, the towers, and every doorway of perception, the gates, filling each with gratitude. When they stood still in the prison gate, it signals a deliberate pause at the threshold of limitation, where old fears and self-imposed walls can be released. The act of thanksgiving is the seed of creation. As the people praise and march in a perfect circle around the city, they are, in fact, imagining their reality into wholeness. Each tower represents a pillar of thought strengths or challenges, and each gate marks a point of entry for new possibility. By filling these points with gratitude, they impress upon the unseen substance of consciousness the vision of a rebuilt, secure, and harmonious life. The prison gate is the final frontier. By standing still there, they imagine liberation from any inner bondage, causing that freeing impulse to materialize. This passage teaches that you carry divine power to reshape your world by the simple yet profound choice of attention and feeling. Gratitude is the creative lever. Where you place thankful awareness, reality reshapes to reflect that attitude. You stand as both priest and builder, offering consecration to every aspect of your inner domain and seeing the outer form change accordingly. Begin by quietly observing the towers that rise within your life, those domains where you feel both strong and yet face ongoing challenges, whether in your career, relationships, or health. Each morning and throughout the day, allow yourself to take an inner tour of these towers, speaking words of genuine thanks as though each aspect were already perfected. In doing so, you acknowledge their potential and invite their fulfillment. As you move deeper into this practice, turn your attention to the personal gates that guard your habits and beliefs. Recognize any old patterns or limiting ideas as thresholds awaiting transformation. Offer gratitude for their slow release, welcoming the shift from restriction to empowerment. When evening falls, pause in quiet meditation before what feels like your prison gate. Breathe in deeply and imagine that gate swinging wide open, sensing the joy and lightness of freedom pouring in. Let this vision awaken the triumph that lives at your core. Continue this inner procession, visiting towers with thanksgiving, passing through gates of release, and celebrating the liberation at the prison gate, until the prevailing current in your consciousness is one of triumph and gratitude. As you sustain this high vibration, notice how your outer world begins to rebuild itself in harmony with the praise you carry, reflecting back the elevated state you now embody.